somebody that has a job, just the regular stuff, a career, not what, yeah, that's it.
Okay.
In other words, someone who has a career, making good money, and is ready to take me traveling as I get to my retirement age. Because at this point, she's not trying to get married again just for love and everything else. No, she's getting married because, she's almost into retirement age and she needs someone who has the money, whose money she's going to retire on. Because trust me, she doesn't want to keep working 60, 70 hours the way she used to when her kids were younger.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
No, I actually kind of like a guy with like a little belly. I think I'm okay with that.
The only reason they like men with bellies is because they know that type of man is not really disciplined. He's not gonna tell her wake up in the morning, hey baby, let's go to the gym. He's not gonna watch what he eats so she can cook whatever junk food that she wants. Because it takes discipline to be in shape. So anytime you hear a woman who says, I don't mind a man who has a belly, is because they know men who are in shape, it takes discipline. So they don't like that.
It's okay with a guy with a belly. Okay. So you can have a belly, she said. Should he make a certain amount of money?
Um,
Here we go. Don't lie.
just don't be broke.
Yo, that's the new one they use these days because they know if they say a number. Now, Kendra is smart. She's gonna ask, "What does not being broke mean to you? What's that amount?" Because they don't want to seem like gold diggers. They say a man who has a job or a man who's not broke, or sometimes they can say a man who can afford me. Let's see what Kendra says.
What's your definition of broke?
Yeah, good question.
Um, like
Here we go. Don't lie.
you are able to travel, and
Oh my god.
so travel is a big thing for me because I kind of like to do it. But
Guys, give me my flowers in the chat. Give me my flowers in the comments. What did I say? I literally just said like a minute ago that because she's almost 50 years old, she's almost into retirement age. Right now, she doesn't want to get married just for love. She wants to get married because she expects you to take her traveling. I said those words, word for word. I said she wants a man who has money because she's getting to her retirement age. And the number one thing they say these days is traveling. So if you have the money, you're going to take her traveling because she's almost in retirement age. She just wants to do fun things. And if you don't have the money to take her traveling, you are broke. The last time I checked, a cheaper trip to Mexico where you're going to spend a week or two and in a good hotel is going to cost you minimum $3,000 minimum. If you don't want to struggle, you're not trying to be cheap. Now imagine for two people, that's $6,000 down the road. So imagine doing that couple times a month. You're gonna have the money. You're gonna need to be the type of man who has the money and willing to spend it on a 50-year-old single mom.
you have your own place, and you can afford to pay your bills, and afford to go out and do extracurricular activities.
That's a rich man that she wants. You gotta have the money.
Okay. All right. So no
Yeah.
dollar amount. Just be able to do those things.
No dollar amount.
Okay. Let's see the Kendra can.
Okay.
No, she looks good and she's in shape. I can tell.
What's your shirt say? I came, I saw.
Do you
You're
see
in
it?
great shape. I came, I saw, I had anxiety, so I left. Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know why
You
they
look
put
good. Like you're
shirts
very
like that.
small.
Yeah, she's petite. She's in shape.
Was
I
that
don't know why
good?
she wants a
Yeah,
man
that
with
was
a
great.
belly.
Okay.
Laura, what's the age range you would date?
Mm-hmm.
Um, I am okay with someone that is I would say like 38 to 50 58.
38 to 58. Okay.
So I don't know which 30-year-old man is going to be with an almost 50-year-old woman and is going to be spending money on her. Because she's not going to give you any kids. There's so many guys who are 38, make good money, they don't have kids. Even if they have kids, they don't mind having more kids. So I don't know which man is going to choose her over other options out there. You know, even a 58-year-old man, I don't think is going to choose her. So, and especially because of the lifestyle that she wants. So she may need to bring that age up to at least 70. A 70-year-old man would be willing to spend his retirement pension on her. But a 38-year-old man, I don't know. No, she looks good. You can tell she's aging well, but I don't know, man. It's tough out here dating, and she just has to be a little bit more less delusional.
Should he be in
Yeah.
Alabama?
No,
No, he shouldn't be.
no. And you don't have to be. You don't ever have to come to Alabama. Yeah.
Well, how would y'all? So you will always travel to him?
No, I'm just kidding. They definitely, absolutely do not have to be from Alabama. I'm
Okay.
not from Alabama. I just live here, so
So okay, are you willing to relocate? How would it work?
yes,
Serious? Yes.
yes, I will relocate.
Okay. So now we got to it. So you prefer
Yeah.
me out of Alabama, and you are willing to move to him?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. She ready? She ready to pack it up, fellas? Okay.
Yeah, but the man has to know he has to pay for the plane ticket. It's not like she's just gonna move just for the sake of it. She wants you to invest. So
When was your last relationship?
It was over a year ago.
Okay. And we did it earlier when we did your last time of intimacy. 3 flaws you have to work on.
being delusional,
Okay, so
entitlement. Let's see what she
I
says.
tend to when I talk, I'll take pauses, and that annoys people because I kind of think before I talk, and
How is
so
that a flaw?
I'm constantly like pausing. And I also have to give backstory. So normally when I'm going to tell you something, if I be like, oh, Kendra, let me tell you the story, but first let me give you the backstory. So I have to give you the backstory before I actually tell you what I tell you. And that annoys people a lot.
How is that an issue? It's only an issue if someone is trying to hold you accountable and you're trying to make all excuses. So it sounds like she makes excuses when she's in the wrong. So when you're trying to say, hey, baby, you did A, B, C, D, then she tries to give you an excuse to avoid accountability. Anyway, man, shout out to her. She looks good for her age, but it's going to be tough out here to find a man willing to pay for your travel destinations and vacations at that age and then making him wait till marriage for sex. It's going to be tough. What do you guys think?